how we made this.
Casey, doe maar even open.
Short film on a budget. This story is inspired by the show From. In that show, demons that look like humans can't enter your house if you have a talisman. I knew I had to create a talisman that looked almost identical to the one in the show. So I first started testing with foam, but I wasn't really happy with the results. So after some trial and error, I decided to take the easy way and just look around the house for some stones. I found 3 stones that were okay, so I started to search for a reference image and started painting the symbols on the stones. I grabbed shoelaces, painted them black, and started testing how to balance the stones for the best visibility on camera. Before shooting, we did some test shots just to find the right angles. So if there was a problem, we could think of a solution before shooting. It is also a great way to test our shot list that I made a couple days before. For the first shooting day, I wanted to have a kinda easy day so we all could get into the flow. So we didn't shoot complex scenes with multiple actors and a tight schedule. We first shot the scene where Casey stands in the front door, waiting for her brother to return. There were 2 options in the edit. I could take a shot from the back of Casey inside the house and let it play. Or outside, where we get a more isolated feeling, because of the house filling up the screen and Casey standing alone in the middle. There were continuity problems in these 2 shots. One was the door open, in the outside shot it was almost closed, so I couldn't mix them together. Eventually I decided that the outside shot was the most logical. We see more of her face and emotions and we get the same isolated feeling. Now I could spare some times and just cut back to Casey hanging up the rock, so we don't just see her struggling to put it up. We also had a bedroom scene and I know I needed some moonlight coming into the window. But the problem was the window was one up and the LED lights we used were too heavy for the C-stand and we didn't want to risk them. So I bought a cheap LED light, put some blue filter on it, put it on a C-stand and just hoped for the best. The results were okay, not great, but we had to move on.
Oh, dit. Okay.
Yeah. After that, we start filming the kitchen scene. And in the kitchen scene, we also have in the background the front door. And I found it pretty important that we saw it because that place will be important later on in the scene. But the lights were too bright, practical lights. So we screw a couple loose and then we had perfect lighting. We had 1 LED light shining through a window in an angle. So we created a main light on her face. We also had 1 LED light bouncing lights off the ceiling. And we just used the practical lights that was available. Also for the shots where Casey just looked straight on in the camera, we opened a window because otherwise you would see reflections. Well, that was it for day 1. We had the wrap beer and we prepared for another shoot. If you want to check the short film out, you can find the link in the description. In the next episode, we are filming an exterior car scene for the first time, so stay tuned.